Well, this is Beanhead 383. The things I have to say about this video, it's like, I got rid of my vehicle, my daily vehicle. I got $2,000 out of it. And the thing I really am going to point out about this, finding parts for Chevys, man, it's like, in my area, it is kind of hard to find rims and stuff for them. It's like, standard rims are kind of hard to come by and all that. It's like, first you sell them, and then next you try and find them again. It's just this. It's hard to find them, and then it's like the price of rims and stuff on them, or certain parts on Colorados, or depending on which ones. I'd say if you was gonna buy a Silverado, they're more reasonable, but the Colorados, I don't think they're worth the money really altogether. But a lot of this stuff now, it's like the way I feel about the one I've showed you guys in recent vlogs and stuff. Not vlogs, but recent videos. I gotta say this. My good and bad review on this, it's like, one, strain on the engine. Two, it's like the seats tear up on it. And you know what? Right around the floor panel, it's like it was getting kind of rusty. And I don't know about it's starting to rust out and all. But Carfax offered $2,000 for it. So I went in and took the offer. But even though I was wanting to get an older truck and stuff, but the reason why I rather go with an older vehicle versus a newer one, because of half the stuff in them is garbage. And what I'm saying by this, the fact of the upkeep on some of these newer vehicles, I don't really consider them reliable because, one, leaking oil, and I really don't want to deal with that crap. Next, you have a lot of electronic stuff just to operate the engine and stuff. But you know what? It's like to me, I like to keep things plain and simple. Only thing I really need is a radio and regular starter. I don't need a push cheap starter. Push 4-wheel drive. I don't really want that garbage. I read it to say, for the fact that the money in that, I really would say this: if they're wanting $60-some thousand or $40-some thousand or $35,000, no offense, I would not pay for it. But sometimes, you know what? I don't even know. It's like half the time you see senior citizens, they be driving around older vehicles. And like people in their 20s or 30s, you know what? They like older vehicles. And some people say that they wouldn't keep some of these new vehicles for probably about a month and all. But you know what? As much as I've done a lot of stuff and sunk money into it and have all these repairs and getting kicked in the rear end with all these repairs and even, buying gas and stuff, and then insurance and stuff. It's like if you had to spend $500 on linemen, and then next it's like you have insurance. It's like, no offense, that is just really expensive. But then it's like having a vehicle and stuff at times, for me with that one, it's like this. It's hard to keep money in the bank and stuff, even though for the fact that it's a Chevy. And then it's like newer Chevys, the fact that the things I don't like about them is that they had more problems. It's like a 5.3 liter V8, they're not all that reliable compared to the 350 small block. 350 small blocks are better engines. They were built better, both man-made. But for the fact that when I look at the 5.3 V8 LS, the thing I say about what I don't like about it is this: it looks like not a vehicle, but an engine that was built way too fast, and have the stuff in there. You say, what is this junk? But a lot of stuff, when you go and get repairs, these newer vehicles, they really are too expensive for upkeep. And I really say this: it's like, okay, you buy a house for $100,000, and then nowadays it's like you want to buy an automobile for $100,000. And it's like the way they look at it. Okay, some people, the majority already have a house. And then, what happens if your vehicle breaks down and you get to pay for a house and all this? It's like, even though the fact that you do a lot of repairs and stuff, and the way I feel about it, having repairs and be able to do fun stuff on the weekends and stuff, it's hard to do. And when you're probably about a certain age, it's amazing that some people, they probably had good vehicles probably when they were kids and stuff. But some people, you know what? they bought them at probably dealerships or probably pretty much for me. That vehicle I had, the things I really had was rust. That was really bad. When you buy Chevys and stuff, the things you don't really know about when you're getting them is that what they've been through, and part of it, if you're buying a new vehicle from a dealership, I even check this myself, but some of them, I really mention this. I don't want to buy from a dealer too much because I feel like most of the dealers out there, some of them are crooks and some of them are doing something they should not be doing when it comes to steering wheels and all this. And then next, a lot of this other stuff, when you buy all this stuff, I feel like this. Is it worth a nickel and dime you pay for it? And then you give it a gas additive that cleans out your cylinders and stuff like that, and which it lasts longer. But for the fact that the older vehicles from like the 90s to now, the 90s vehicles last longer because of built better, dependable, more reliable, and there's more to them. That's why the 7.3 from the 90s, I rather buy from 94 and 97 compared to 2000 and all that. And the video's about to end. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.